Yo, yo, what is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast coming at you with another episode of the Midtown Brigade Matchups Weekly Recap. Had to miss last week. You know what I'm saying, bro? The Average Joe lives gets in the way every once in a while, family, kids, and all that good stuff. But coming back this week with the recap of week 8. All right, bringing you the flavor, bringing you everything. The Midtown Brigade, the greatest fantasy football league in the planet. All right, boys and girls, this is the greatest. This is where a bunch of friends, family have been going at it now for like over 15 years. All right, playing football, grand prize of $1,200 for the winner. But I think most importantly is the bragging rights. We got a lot of dogs, man, up in this league getting busy. Again, week 8 came and gone. And now through 8 games, man, we got some separation, some parity, some issues where we're at. I'm your boy, now renaming my team to a dumpster fire because I have been getting my ass kicked week after week, losing by 30 plus points. I mean, it has been ridiculous. I mean, if we take a look right now, this week, I got my ass whooped. I mean, it was insanely how bad my ass got kicked. 166 to 116. I believe your boy did not get the biggest shellacking of the week, but it was close. But it was close. I play dumpster fire. That's my new name. I'm going to stick with it because I'm 2-6 and I'm borderline out of this damn playoffs, but I'm still going to play hard, man. Went against the 5-time defending champion who was on a losing streak himself, but this week decided to go ham on my ass and put up 66 points. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying, dude? It was just not right the way Team Bring It came at me, bro, and whipped my ass. Hate that shit. I hate losing to Team Brigade. That's one of the peoples I hate losing the most because he's my best friend and we've known each other for so many years and we kind of keep it G. But look, Jared Goff, 17 points, Big L. Derrick Henry, decent showing. Brees Hall has been that great. Devontae Adams finally has been freed, and O'Donnell is going to start throwing the football at him left and right. Peace out, Jimmy Garoppolo, the highest paid backup in the history of the NFL. George Pickens against an ugly game. Schultz didn't show up. Jordan Addison, Captain Kirk went out, but my boy Jordan Addison did a good showing. That's it, man. I had nothing going on. I was flat. On the other hand, Saquon Barkley, 16 points. Kirk Cousin, before he went out, he did some damage with 26. Gus the Bus decides to have the best game of his career, 29 points against your boy. George Kittle, who's been sucking wind all year long, gets another 24-point plus spot. That's pretty much all he needed. All right, he got himself three players over 20 plus points. You can't beat that, man. 166. That's the way it rolled. Team Bring It was the highest scoring of the week, if I'm not mistaken. So, what else is new? 116. I haven't been able to put mustard together. So, getting my ass whooped daily. All right, weekly. I'm 2-6. I'm on my way out. Unless I go ham on the last, what do we have? 6 games left. Your boy can go 8-6 and make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. But hey, I think we have 6 games left. I can't even count at this point. Anyway, the next matchup, Big Moon Dog and Vicious. Oh man, this was the game of the week. Well, second greatest game of the week. All right, that's the one that was second greatest game of the week. But Big Dog, let me see here. We're at Mid Dog and Vicious. We're going ham at each other. Close matchup, 147, 145. Big Moon Dog has been on fire. Of course, led by none other than Jalen Hurts, who's been killing it. Hurts has been killing it. I mean, look, he had mediocre games by Kenneth Walker and Justice Hill because, of course, Gus Edward had the rest of them. But Jamar Chase, leading receiver, has been on an absolute tear. Great game from Ingram. That was the story of the game for him. Jalen carrying the squad. Lamar Jackson had a very subpar game. But, of course, Christian McCaffrey, bro, he's been balling. 30 points, leading scorer, 14 vicious. Look, TJ Hawkins had 20. Close game, back and forth battle. It was just a matter of a missing field goal here and there. And that's pretty much what we had. Pretty much what we have right now. Team Ninjas, Big Moondog, and Rico, and Team Rico, New York City Rico, are the top 3 teams are like bound right now to clinch a playoff spot. They're the favorites to clinch a playoff spot first, getting a guaranteed playoff bid. They just need to get 2 more wins, right? 2 more wins, and they definitely get their dub, and they'll get a chance in the playoffs. all right, to come win in the playoffs. So that's good. That's really good. I'm sorry, guys. Let me switch the tab here. There we go. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Hold on. Having technical difficulties. Share this tab instead. There we go. But yeah, they're right now. Rico, um, Big Moondog are the man there right now, and they're ready to to win it all. Let's go to the comments real quick. Shout out to Team Cruz, the Mad Beast. We gotta hit you later, buddy. Don't worry about it. You and I are planning for next year. Absolutely, Team Cruz. We're definitely planning. I've been planning since the beginning of the season. Big Moondog is him, they, we, whatever the pronouns he likes to use nowadays. Fucking kids. DJ Resio is in the building, bro. There we go. My man has been here. I'm telling you, man, this guy's still alive. All right. Let's get back to the nitty-gritty here in the fantasy football. Great game. Absolutely stunning game. Next, South Florida Spanish Ninja and Team Broadway. This right here was the game of the week. Look, Broadway thought he lost, went to bed, and ended up beating Ninjas by 0.25 points. When he woke up the next day, he was ecstatic. Ninja was up by 25 points. But guess what? His kicker missed a field goal. That's all it took. His kicker missed a field goal. And he won by that slim of a margin. Look at this. Unreal. 133.9 to 115. Right now, Harrison Butker. I mean, not Butker. What's his name? Riley Patterson. Wow, he put up 16 points, and he still lost and he still lost the game for him. But overall, 33 points by Justin Herbert was his leading scorer. Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry had a good game. This game was pretty evenly matched. Jordan Love, all right, ATN, who's been the stud week after week for Team Broadway. That's just the bottom line. Team Broadway is still alive. Ninjas is 6-2. Broadway is 4-4. They're just, these are teams that are alive right now, unlike me and, the Mad Beast and some other guys. We're suck and win. We're really, really suck and win. But it was really close. I'm telling you, man. I know when Team Recio went to bed, he was like, coño de pinga. I definitely lost this one. Absolutely, my brother. Merry Christmas to you, Team Broadway, because right now, bro, you need to go to church and pray for that victory, okay? Definitely miracles do happen. It happened to you. All right, what's the next matchup here? Grey Goose and New York City Rico. And right now, the biggest shellacking of the week goes to Grey Goose, who lost to Team Rico 141 to 89. Again, Tua and the Tariq Hill combo has been his bread and butter for Team New York City Rico. 6-2, another top team. Me and Goose are like this right now, trying to figure out what we're going to do in the offseason because we're getting our asses kicked. Patrick Mahomes, even though Goose put up a shitload of points the week before. But Patrick Mahomes decided to take a shit alongside Raheem Mostert. But Jalen Waddle was all right, man. And Cooper Kupp hasn't been cupping any nuts this year. No balls, man. But that's just the bottom line, man. I mean, Rico just needs any given Sunday. Rico's offense is a good 60% with combined two players. So it's made up 60% of Rico's offense is combined, made up by Tua and Tyreek Hill. That's exactly what we are looking at right now, boys and girls. That's how they roll. That's how his team rolls, man. He lives and dies by that combo. So listen, he's winning right now. It is what it is. But with that being said, my man, Grey Goose, this week you are our loser of the week.
Loser. Le who? The her.
It's been a very odd year. Very, very odd year for fantasy football. Some of the GOATs are struggling, and some of the individuals who struggle every year are actually winning. You know what? Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, guys. All right, let's keep it G. Let's keep it G. What do we have next? Maximus against the Mad Beast. Mad Beast put up a fight, bro. Put up a fight. He's right there with me. We 2-6 clubs. What up, baby? Throw him up. Against Maximus, Maximus is 5-3. He's hanging in there. Every year he's lying about, he's lying within the weeds, doing his things, blah, 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 blah. He's always competing. You know what I'm saying, dude? You get, he starts out slow, whatever the case would be. But The shellacking keeps going. Derek Carr, great game for Team Mad Beast, man. He needed to pick somebody up. You know what I'm saying? Because he lost Geno Smith. Was been struggling for him. All right, and you know what? The good thing he said Geno Smith. That was a good move. 29 points. Austin Eckler, 23. All right, great game. 22 by Devontae Smith. I mean, he had a lot of. Everybody was in double digits, except for Kyle Pitts. But Team Maximus did not need a quarterback this week. All right, 158 to 139. Just a tough luck draw for Team Cruz. I feel you, player. But look, A.J. Brown, he didn't need a quarterback. A.J. Brown produced quarterback numbers. Alvin Kamara produced quarterback numbers. Jahmyr Gibbs proved quarterback numbers. Remember, he drafted both Jahmyr and Bijan, and I know he was feeling heavy about, Jahmyr not performing. Guess what? Jahmyr has been the number one running back in fantasy back-to-back weeks. All right? I know Maximus right now is praying for, for Montgomery to stay home. All right. And for that matter, my boy Maximus is going to get the GOAT Award of the week.
Greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. Don't cross that line. Go.
Go to performance when your quarterback struggles doesn't matter. The rest of the damn squad picks up the slack. God, I wish I had those type of players. And of course, one of the biggest upsets of the week, forecasted to lose, Galamad on Wednesday, who's been battling and clawing his way from 1-2, 1-3, back to 500 against New Era, which New Era is leading the league in scoring, but biggest victories, everything. And the kid is 4-4, man. Nobody thought this coming. Nobody thought that Galamad was going to shellac New Era this bad. And actually, that is another GOAT performance. Hey, Galamad, look, I'm sorry, my brother, but you're also the GOAT of the week.
Greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. Don't cross that line. Go.
Before we move on to this matchup, because this was the upset of the week, let's go back to the comments right here, my man. That's true. Hey, he was super flexing. All right. He had himself a tight end. He didn't need a quarterback because he had himself two quarterbacks with Taysom Hill. You're right about that, Cruiser. I appreciate the background. And of course, A.J. Brown is a one-man machine. Yep, you're right. Tyson Hill was his second quarterback. So yeah, that's true. I forgot to mention that he had Taysom Hill, who he picked up from the waiver wire. That was Maximus. And let me tell you something, bro. He absolutely picked up another quarterback in a sneaky play. So Team Maximus was playing a super flex type of league where you can have two quarterbacks in a non-super flex league. That's a go-to move. That's why I gave him the GOAT of the week. Yep. Team Broadway. Oh, yeah, sí, el Chivo está rico, bro. You know, that's el Chivo, bro. The greatest of all time. Going back to the upset of the week. All right. Joey Burrow is definitely back. Right now, Galamad is getting Joey at the right time. 42 points by CeeDee Lamb, who absolutely broke out this week. Look, that's pretty much all he needed because then he had a great game by the New York Jets defense. And on the other hand, New Era, we definitely jinxed them. Before I continue, the whole league was giving New Era props over and over again, telling him, yo, you're the team to beat. Doesn't matter. And he kept saying, stop talking about my team because you're going to jinx me. It wasn't intentional, bro. However, we were giving you props, but the intentions were good. You did lose. Coming back, but it's not our fault. Josh Allen started hot on Thursday night, but Pollard has been struggling. Stephon Diggs had a decent showing, but nobody else showed up for him this week. On the bench, this guy's loaded. Look at this, man. This is the reason we're giving him so much credit. Look, there's so much props. Nico Collins, Ramondre Stevenson, Jamin is really. I mean, this guy has people. Will Levis, who had 41 points. I mean, this guy was on fire. But anyway, yeah, it caught up to him. Now, Galamad on Wednesday, give him props. He's been clawing up and down, in and out. You know, just playing dirty, bro. You know, hitting beyond the fucking belt, kicking you in your nuts. But he's 4-4. He's in the middle of the hunt. He's definitely in the mix to make the playoff, which some of us are not. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward with that was the upset of the week, which was Team Galamad taking down the powerhouse of Team New Era. Yeah, there you go. The chat is cursed. I don't think the chat is cursed, but you're right. Every time somebody gives props to a good team, DJ Resio, aka owner of Team Broadway, they absolutely get destroyed the week after. It's kind of like my podcast. I was giving the San Francisco 49ers a lot of freaking props a couple of weeks ago, and they go on a 3-game losing streak. It is what it is, man. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. And that was the game of the week. Now, moving on to next week, guys, we have the matchup of the week. It's going to be Team Galamad. I mean, it's going to be the matchup of the week to watch out. It's going to be Galamad versus Rico. Another high power offense by Rico. Galamad already slayed one freaking giant down. Now it's time to slay the other one in Team Rico. Let's see what comes up. With Galamad right now, Joey Buckets is back, and he's ready to go. Hot. I want to tell you something, bro. When I freaking won the league a couple of years ago, it was all about Joey Buckets, man. And if Joey Buckets gets hot at the right time, all right, if Joey Bucket gets hot at the right time, it usually will translate into something really, really good, and it could mean a championship. All right, absolutely can mean a championship. Now let's go. Hold on a second. I got to get back. I'm having some technical difficulties right here. Let's get back to the. There we go. Share this tab instead. Let's get back to the standings real quick, and then talk about the preview for next week's matchups. There we go. Standings right now. Here we go. As it falls. New York Rico 6-2 in the Uptown Division. New Era, Vicious, and Team Broadway 4-4. All of them right there, pretty much in the hunt. Bubble teams is Team Bring It. Mad Beast so far. I mean, hey, anything's possible mathematically. Ninjas and Big Dog Moon right now battling it out at 6-2, trying to do what they do best. Maximus is right there. On the bubble is Team Galamad. Dumpster Fire, myself, and Grey Goose, we are, outside looking in. Mathematically, we're alive for one more week or one more loss. New York City Rico lighting up the scoreboard. Again, number one team I think right now Rico is the highest scoring team in the league, bro. No, New Era still. Why? So this is a big thing, man. New Era has been blowing everybody out. It just has been facing a lot of individuals that have been having their best games against a poor kid. So, which sucks. It's usually not a combination for good standings. Again, that's where we're at right now. Top team in the league. Yeah, let's go back to ranking. Top team in the league is New York City Rico. South Florida Spanish is number 2. Big Dog at number 3. Maximum number 4. New Era at number 5. Rounding out the top 6, if the playoffs ended today, Team Vicious will be all over that shit. Galamad will be in the outside looking in. Again, teams in the bubble so far with 6 games left. I believe there's 6 games left. We got Galamad, Team Broadway, and Team Brigade all in the bubble. Teams are almost mathematically eliminated is Dumpster Fire, myself, that's my team, and Grey Goose, and who else out there? And the Mad Beast, the 2-time defending second place champ. All right, let's go to the matchups really quick. Dumpster Fire next week against New Era. I mean, I haven't even I got people by weeks. I'm starting. This is bad. I am forecasted to get my ass kicked. All right, please start talking up the chat against New Era. New York City Rico and Galamad on Wednesday. I know this looks lopsided, but Galamad has that freaking Cinderella story written all over his freaking team. So, game of the week right here. Team Bring It, a Great Goose. Look, this is a bounce back game for Bring It. He could get himself in the mix. And Goose saving face just like myself. Maximus and Team Vicious. Pretty even matchup. Maximus should have this. It all depends on what kind of game CJ Stroud comes with and AJ Brown, who's been on a tear the last 6 games. Big Dog Moon and Team Broadway. Hey, it is what it is. Right now, Team Broadway can definitely upset Big Moondog, who right now I think the bye weeks are starting to take toe in place here. Mad Beast says South Florida Spanish Ninja. Mad Beast is actually forecasted to win, but things have not gone his way. But I think we could smell some upsets this week. I have a feeling Mad Beast can upset somebody here. I have a feeling that Team Broadway can upset Big Moondog. Great Goose can probably give it to Bring It. It's upset week, baby, because I'm beating New Era. I'm probably the guy that has the least chance of winning right now. So pretty much that's it, boys and girls. It is what it is. We are done with week 8. Another week, more madness. Let me just go back to the chat before we leave. Our boy Grey Goose just joined the chat. No, Broadway, you're cursed. I told you what happens when you do other wifeys. Hey, you know what, bro? It is what it is, man. Team Broadway is still the real G. Here we go. Yeah, Goose, mathematically, we're still alive. We're still alive. Let's think that way, all right? When we're mathematically eliminated, which is going to happen probably next week, we're definitely done. We got, last but not least, Big Moon Dog in the building, baby, a.k.a. No Waiver Wire Needed. Working on my tie-in. And, of course, DJ Rezio, Team Broadway, I appreciate you too, man. Thank you for the support. But, yeah, man, that's what we got this week right now. The Midtown-Brigade Fantasy Football League. This is where we're at. The week is started. We're in November 1st, man. We only have a couple of months left of football. Fantasy football, that is. And things are going to start looking bleak for some people. And some other guys are going to be getting a little bit stressed here. But this is where the winners are born, man. The people that are in the hunt. This is when you make the trades and the moves. Big disclaimer about the league. Remember, all right, once your team has 8 losses, no more trades. Fantasy football etiquette. Still use the waiver wire because until week 14, we're all playing for the weekly's highest points. But waiver wire, don't no more trades as soon as your team gets 8 losses. That's just common etiquette. If not, you're going to get kicked out. I don't know about that. I just added that one at the end. Appreciate the team and the league, everybody, for joining and popping in as always. Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast, proud owner of my shitty team, Team Dumpster Fire. I'm not changing the name again for the rest of the season because it is a dumpster fire. On behalf of the Midtown Brigade Fantasy Football League, signing out, y'all. Until next week. Peace.